Welcome back to Kingdom of Nerds on the Hunt, DCU logo variants, episode 7. Wow, almost 7, already 7 episodes. This is insane. So, how are you guys doing today? It's been a rough week for me, but I'm glad I'm back. So, I know we talk a lot about the packs that have these DCU logo variants. So I thought today, before I get into the list of books, I will actually open one of the DCU logo packs. This is the Robin Collector set. As you can see, it contains 6 books. There are 3 variations to this set. So I'm looking for one that has Robin 25 and Robin 35 in it. So if you see that pack out there or you have it, let me know and maybe we can work out a swap, a deal, so a trade maybe. So let me open this up and show you what's inside this pack. So please like, subscribe, and leave comments. Feedback is always welcome here. If I get something wrong, let me know because you guys are not shy about pointing out mistakes that YouTubers make. So, as you can see, it wasn't the best packaging back then, just thin cardboard. So, all right, first up, let's show what we got in here. We have Robin Annual number 4 from 1995, DCU logo variant. Of course, this thing needs a press. It's been in there for over 30 years. And of course, there's a little corner. It's already not a 9A candidate. So, all right, next up we have Robin 15. DCU. Looks really good. Possible 9A candidate. All right. All right, then we have Robin 16. I love this cover with spoiler. Looks like a possible 9A candidate, but maybe not, maybe 9.6 with that corner. Little blunting. I don't know if you can see it, but it's 9.6, 9.8. I'll take either grade. Robin 18, another great cover. Was Tim Drake your favorite Robin or Damien? My favorite Robin, Tim Drake, tied with Dick Grayson. Everybody loves Dick. Wait, I can't say that on YouTube. Everybody loves Richard Grayson. Possible 9.8. This is Robin 19. It's a little wear on the corner, but nothing. Maybe no spine ticks, which is surprising. Oh, cool. Got a Captain Adam card from Oracle's database. Amazing, this card is still intact. Pretty good, actually, for being in the pack since like 1996, 95. 20 years ago? 20 years ago. 30 years ago. Sorry, math is off. I'm not mathing right now. We have Robin number 20. Possible 9A candidate. Maybe 9.6. This corner is a little blunt to the top. And that is it for this pack. Some really good books. We ended up with Robin 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, and Robin Annual 4. All of Robin packs, no matter which variation of the pack you get, will include a Robin Annual number 4, which is the first book on top, which is the hardest book to get a 9.8 in. So let's get into this list. I know what you're waiting for. All right. So, first book up on the list. Hopefully the new layout looks good here. We have Looney Tunes 14 from March 1995. No sales data on this book. 0 graded in the CGC census. 0 CGC 9/8. I will show you later on. There was supposed to be 1 graded book on the census for this. CGC screwed me again, so I will show you that later on when I go through the show and tell portion of my presentation today. And also, there was one sale with this book. It was for $29 on eBay, but it didn't get counted because it was also included with a Super Girl #1 as a DCU logo lot, so didn't get counted as an individual sale. So next up, we have Superboy 24 from December 1995. No sales data. There are 3 graded on the CGC census. There's 1 9.8. This book is pretty rare. It doesn't come up as often. The later prints of Superboy are a little harder to find, except for issue number 9. As you know, that's the first appearance of King Shark. So you see this, let me know, because there are currently none on eBay right now. I have maybe 1 or 2 of these, which you'll see at the later on. Next up, we have, oh, look at this. Robin, annual number 4 from April of 1995. No sales data. There are 2 graded on the CGC census, and there's only 1 9.8. You know, you people, you really should start grading your DCU logo variants. You know, get the census up. Let's see some more of these rare books on the census. Next up, we have Batman and Robin Adventures number 4 from January 1996. No sales data. 3 graded in the CGC census. All 3 copies are 9.6. There are 0 9.8 graded. I love the art from the covers from the Batman Adventures and Batman and Robin Adventures. Such great covers. So next up, we have Flash 92 from February of 1994. Fair market value of $57. Last sold for $57 October of last year. There are 33 graded CGC copies on the census, 8 CGC 9/8. Not a bad amount of graded copies for this book. It's a little higher than normal for CGC DCU logo variants, which is awesome. The only one I've seen pretty much higher has been either Superboy 9 or that Legionnaires 16, which is the Adam Hughes, beautiful Adam Hughes cover. All right. And this is the first appearance of Impulse. Next up, we have Showcase 94, number 9 from July of 1994. No sales data. There are 2 graded on the CGC census. I believe one was a 9.4 and the other was a 9.2 or 9.6. Beautiful ventriloquist cover with I think that this was one of the best covers from that run of Showcase 94. Such a good cover. Next up, we have Justice League Task Force number 17. Sorry about that, number 9. It's supposed to be 17. My editor is out this week. December of 1993. No sales data. 1 grade on the CGC census. 0 CGC 9.8. There's I believe it's a 9.0, which I think I currently have for that book. So that's a really cool cover. I thought it was a really good cover. The way the title is green and the rest of it is black and white. It's pretty cool. Now, This is pretty rare. This doesn't really come up that often. Um, so if you see it out there, grab it. Any condition will do for this book. Next up, we have Justice League America 107, June of 1996. No sales data. There are two graded on the CGC census, 098s, and two of those are 96. I have said this before. I love when they do the DC Universe logo in red. It just pops so much more. Next up, we have Batman 531 from April of 1996. Fair market value of $3, which I was surprised. October of last year, it last sold for $3. Then we have four graded on the CGC census, one CGC 9.8. Who doesn't love a dead man cover? And later on in the series, there is a variant of this book which glows in the dark, which I don't know. I don't know if any of those have been graded, but I think I want to grade mine. Next up, we have Superman in Action Comics 723 from May of 1996. No sales data. There are two graded on the CGC census and 298s on the census. I really like this cover with the red, the green, the backgrounds. Such a good cover. And that is it for this list for this week. So let me know if you have any of the books shown today, because I'm always interested in what people collect, what you find in the wild, and what you find on eBay. So if you find these in the wild, please let me know in the comments, or you can hit me directly on Instagram at Kingdom of Nerds _. So here we go to everyone's favorite part of the show, little show and tell. So here we go. First up, this is what I was talking about. Looney Tunes 14. CGC screwed me on this one. It's supposed to be the only one on the census in the 9.4, but I noticed today while I was going through my books, always check your submissions when you get them back for CGC. I made the mistake of just assuming and not looking at the label. I should have looked at the label, because on the label they have Looney Tunes 15 and this is Looney Tunes 14. So this will be going back to CGC. Of course, it's been too long, so they won't do a mechanical error. So it will have to be a reholder. So next up, we have Superboy 24. 9.8. Highest on the census. I believe it's the only one on the census. So I really lucked out on this one. The only one on the census and the 9.8. There, like I said earlier, there are three graded. So that is mine. Next up, we have Justice League Task Force number 17. I know I said earlier in the video that it was December of 1993, but it's actually, looking at the label, it's actually November of 94. Sorry about that. I got it in a 9.0. It's the only copy I've ever found. So knowing me, I'm probably gonna maybe crack it, maybe send it to D. D, if you're watching, this might be coming your way. All right. Next up, Robin Annual number 4. 9.8. Yes, I have the only copy in a 9.8. I actually snagged this up for eBay because I was tired of submitting Robin 4s for grading and not getting a 9.8 in them. Then we have Flash 92. 9.6. I actually have a few copies of 9.8, But I didn't want to go through the boxes looking for the 9.8. I just grabbed the first copy I saw, which was this 9.6. I'll 9.6 any day, 9.8, take it. Then I have Batman and Robin Adventures #4, which I can't say how much I love these covers. And like I said earlier, there were 3 graded on the census, and all 3 were 9.6s. So I have one of those, one of 3. So that's awesome. Then we have Showcase 94, number 9, which is a 9.4. Such a great cover. Who did this cover? It was Sean McManus. Great artwork by Sean McManus. So there's only 2 graded on the census, a 9.4 and a 9.6. So hopefully it can get a higher grade. Then we have Justice League America 107. 9.6 with that beautiful red DCU logo. There are only 2 on the census. Both of them are 9.6. There are no 9.8s to this, and I have one of two. So that's pretty cool. All right, then we have Batman 531, 9.8. Like I said earlier, there's only one 9.8 on the census, and I have it. So I feel kind of lonely being the only one on the census. So being a 9.8. So once you guys submit your copies, see if you can get a 9.8 also. Like I said, there was 4 total graded, only one 9.8, and it's mine. And no D, you cannot have it. And finally, Action Comics 723, 9.8, beautiful cover. And there's only 2 graded on the census, and both of those graded copies are 9.8s. And I have one of two. So like I said, please submit your books. Holding these books in the packs, in your long boxes. Get these bad boys graded so people can know what's out there, who has what, and have fun by grading your books and getting on the census. So with that, I want to thank you. Another episode down, plenty more to go. Stay tuned for episode 8 next week. Please subscribe, like, comment, and tell your friends and your buddies. This is one of the greatest communities in collecting, where everyone can help each other out. That's what we're here for. So hopefully you're having fun just like I am with showing off these books, and you're going out there in the wild and searching for books. So have a good night, take care, and I will see you soon.